So the Biden administration's new budget, right? It is openly discriminatory against men, openly discriminatory against white people. It has all of the usual pork for corrupt industries. And one of those very powerful industries which has a lot of money to throw at lobbying, which is getting a lot of benefits from the American taxpayer, is the abortion lobby. At this moment, excluded from the budget proposal of the Biden administration for the first time is the Hyde Amendment. The Hyde Amendment provided that the Americans' tax-paying money will never go towards or subsidize elective abortions. Already, your tax-paying dollar has been paying for children to get transgender surgery, to get on testosterone blockers at 7 years old. You're paying for state-subsidized pride rallies. You're paying for other countries to get propagandized with gay pride. You're paying for your children to be taught that if they're white, they're evil in public school. You're paying for critical race theory. You are the one who's paying for the tsunami of immigrants, legal and otherwise, who will soon outnumber you. And as this tsunami comes into the country, the second tsunami will be even greater, the tsunami of their voting power. Now let me ask you, do you wish to be paying for any of this? Do you agree with these policies? Do you think that this is the direction our country should be going? Or perhaps, do you find them an attack against you, an attack against your religion, against your family, against your community, against your nation? What is the purpose of a government? Why do we live in a civilization? Why is a civilization better than a bunch of individuals all doing their own thing? The purpose is to provide a greater life and greater opportunity to those who live in it. When is the last time the main motivating factor, the purpose of this government was to benefit you? To benefit your cousin down the street, to benefit your father. There is a lobby for everything. The pharmaceutical industry has a lobby. The banking industry has a lobby. The abortion industry has a lobby. And it's not just American. Foreign special interest groups lobby America all the time too. Israel has an immense lobby in America, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, China, and all of them. They're donating to political funds, they're buying prostitutes for politicians, running fundraisers, $500,000 speaking events for the politician to pocket, all to buy influence on our government. And the issues affecting their interest groups, they are solved immediately. Their legislation is passed immediately. In some cases, the lobbyists themselves are writing the legislation, and this is publicly known knowledge. Everyone knows this, but no one cares. No one cares. There is a lobby for everyone, except for you, except for your neighbor across the street. Everyone has a say in how our government operates, what laws affect us, how our taxes are spent, except for the American people, because there is no lobby for the American people. There is no money to be made in advocating for the American people. The government is not the interpreter of the Constitution. The government did not create the Constitution. The people did. The government is not our master. The government is our servant. If you know your voice is not a priority in this government, if you do not believe in these laws, if even these laws are attacking you, they are completely antithetical to everything you believe is the natural law and order of this world, then why do you abide by them? Why do you pay these taxes? It is because we are fearful of the retribution that the government will bring down upon us if we do not comply. But that is the definition of tyranny as laid out by our founding fathers. A free man living in a free society follows the laws due to his love of country and people. A slave living under a tyranny follows laws due to fear of government retribution. So here we are. Pay your taxes and pay for 200,000-300,000 babies to be aborted every single year. Soon there'll be hate speech laws, ever growing in popularity. If you misgender or trans, you'll get thrown in prison or fined. It's already happening in Canada, all over Europe. We live in a country which is ruled by people who either hate you or are too greedy to care about your suffering. And voting for another puppet or hoping for another 5 years to pass and everything to be solved isn't going to solve anything. The only answer to tyranny from the top is strength rising from the bottom, from the average. For you to self-improve, for your brother, for your father to form communities of strength, and to look to this occupational force and say, no, not any longer. Or just accept slavery.